Back to Creating with Christina. I know I was gone Friday. Some of you saw that I was at a scrapbooking retreat, but I am back. Had a great weekend just working on my own scrapbooks and taking a nice break from life. But I am back. Excuse me. So, how many of you all have graduates this year? Okay, either high school graduates or college graduates, or maybe you have a friend who is moving, or there's a new house, or there's a new baby, or something that's new. Well, I'm going to be putting together the April paper pumpkin. And if you don't know what paper pumpkin is, I'll explain that in a minute. But the title of the paper pumpkin is Change is Beautiful. And the butterflies and flowers growing and things like that. Spring is a time for change, and it's a really beautiful card set. So let's see. I want to move over here to make sure I am seeing all your comments. Just give it a sec. There it is. And swipe to see comments. There we go. Hey, Stella and Michelle and Stephanie and Vicky. Hello, you all. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Okay. So I am going to be putting together the April paper pumpkin. For those of you who are just finding me for the first time, my name's Kristina Reese, and this is Creating with Kristina. I come live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on my Facebook page. If you're catching this as a replay on my YouTube channel, welcome. Love for you to say hi. And like I said, this is live on Facebook, 9:30 a.m. Central Time. So let me get that off of the screen there. Okay. Oh, one more thing. Don't forget, today I sent out an email about a half hour ago. If you're not subscribed to my email, my newsletter, please do so. It's the best way to keep up with everything that's going on. But anyways, I sent one out about the paper share. It is available right now. So if you have been waiting for my paper share, it's available. And how a paper share works, just real quick, is you're only paying for either half of the paper or a quarter of the paper, whichever you choose. I order all the paper, I cut it in half, I cut it in quarters, I repackage it all up, and I mail it out to you. Okay, all of the information, all the details are in the email today. So if you did not get the email, please message me and I will send it to you. All right, that is what's going on. Let's get on with paper pumpkin. Switch over to my bird's eye view. And what is paper pumpkin? So Stampin' Up has a monthly card. It's usually a card. I shouldn't say, hold on, I want to zoom out real quick. We're awfully close. There we go. A monthly kit, and usually it's cards. Sometimes it is like a home decor or something, but this is a card kit. And every month you get a stamp set that is exclusive. You are not going to be able to find this stamp set anywhere except in this paper pumpkin box. And this paper pumpkin box actually is discontinued. This was April's paper pumpkin kit. We are now selling May paper pumpkin kit, and I will explain what May paper pumpkin kit is just a minute, but I'm showing you April's, and this is the stamp set. It also always comes with an ink spot, and what's really great is if you're subscribing, every month you get a different color, and so you can get the Stampin' Up! Colors in these cute little stamp spots. Then all you have to do is order the refiller, the ink refillers, and keep this keep ink on this, and you have this ink pad for as long as you have ink refill for it. All right, you're also going to get adhesive. These are our Stampin' Dimensionals. They're just double-sided foam dots. You get bling, and these are the beautiful pearls. I love them, and they're like natural pearls. They're different shapes. They're not perfect round. You get the die cut, so instead of you stamping and cutting out with a die cutting machine, they've done all that for you. Then you get the card bases, and these are the card bases for this month, and there are 9 of them. And coordinating envelopes. And what's so great about the envelopes is you could substitute just go get plain white envelopes and cut these open and use the designer paper inside here and continue creating with this. So that's what's really awesome. It all comes in this cute little box. All right, I'm going to put the envelopes back because I'm not using them. And then one more thing, it always comes with the instructions, all right? And I have a little note here to myself not to forget to tell you what next month's is, but this is this month's. I'm going to pull it up so you can see a little better. And so we have the butterfly, we have the flower, and then we have night today. All right, and I'm going to put those together next month. So this is what you're waiting for. This is what is available right now. If you are not a subscriber, go to my Paper Pumpkin link, which is right there on my blog. You can go to my blog to find it, or if you're watching this on YouTube, the link is in the description. But next month, and you have until May 10th to order this, is the new in colors, all 5 of them, okay? And you can kind of see Tahitian Tide. I can't even remember half the names. This is Sorbet. This one's Parakeet Party. Anyways, all 5 of these colors. So pretty. Can't wait. And also, there's a golden voucher. Oh my gosh. So even if you just want one paper pumpkin, and you can do that. You don't have to subscribe. You can just order one paper pumpkin to get the golden voucher. We don't know who's going to get them, but they're $25 golden vouchers in the May kit. So that's real exciting. All right. I have been talking enough. Let's get started. And make sure I'm watching all my comments. Do I have the sound on? Totally forgot to check sound again. Oh, thank goodness it is on. Yay. All right. So we have morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oklahoma is watching. Good morning, everyone. Love it. Oh, wow. Look at everyone. I just love it. Okay. The first thing is we want to find the piece of the instructions that tells you what you need for each card. So this beautiful number 1, this flower one with the black dots on it, you're going to need this big rose here, 3 of these small little flowers, this stamp right here, and this stamp, and some of the bling, and this cutout here. So you're going to need all this for card number 1. All right, so let me get all that out so we can put it together. So it's this one right here. And another really cool thing about this card set is it's fancy fold. I love fancy folds. This is what we call a Z fold, and I'll show you why it's called a Z fold. Okay, so if you look at it from a bird's eye view, there you go. See the Z? Actually, I think the Z is backwards. Yeah, because you'd make a Z the other way, but anyways, you get the idea. And so that is a fancy fold for this month. And then it has room on the back for you to write your note, okay? All right, we're going to put this together, so we need this. Then here is the dies, and it says you need this big rose. You need 3 flowers. Okay, so we need that one, and that one. Come on, and that one. And then you also need this tag here. Okay, and I believe that's it. All right, and then the stamp. Oh, okay, so there are a few things that are not in the kit. Your first kit has your block, okay? You don't get a new block every kit, all right? So you have to keep up with your block. And then because I'm using 1, 2, 3 stamps, I'm going to get out some of my other blocks that I own. I own a bunch of blocks, so that makes it easier for me. And I need the I Believe in You. Okay. And I need these little flower things here. Okay. And then I need Beautiful Things Take Time. There's that one. Okay. And is that it? Just those 3? Okay, and then it does want me to have the bling and some dimensionals, so I'll use those in just a minute. Let me put all this to the side. Oh, and my ink spot. You do not have scissors in your kit. You will need your own scissors, but everybody should have a pair of scissors if they're a crafter, right? Okay, and I tried to cut that, but I don't know if I did. There we go. There. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off too. There we go. Now I can use my ink spot. All right, so I've got all that out. Now that I've got everything that they suggest, or they recommend there, we're going to find number 1 on our instructions, okay? Here's number 1 on our instructions. And the number 1, it tells us to stamp these things on the card. All right, so let me get all this out of the way and move all this. Okay, and turn this so it's matching. All right, and so you're going to stamp "I believe in you" right there. Okay, that's right in the middle. Beautiful. And then these little like flower things here, decorative thing, and down in the corner. Beautiful. All right, so we're done with, oh, and then also on the label on the flag here. Beautiful things take time. There we go. Okay. Very nice. All done with that. We seem a little blurry. Let me see if I can't fix this. No, that's just, all right. Well, anyways. How we doing? Check my comments here. Inside the envelopes creates a lot of alternatives. Yes, Barbara Drake says they are fun. The inside of the envelopes create lots of alternatives. Absolutely. Yes. Okay, let's continue then. So that was step number 1. Step number 2, we are folding it. So we have it this direction, and we're going to fold it in half, and then we're going to fold it in half like that. All right, so then it matches this thing here. So now we're ready for step number 3. And step number 3 tells us we're going to put dimensionals just on this side of the tag. And the reason is because if you adhere it down all the way, you would seal it and you wouldn't be able to open your card. So you don't want that to happen. All right, let's get our dimensionals here. And come on, they're really sticky. And 2 of those. Then we also need dimensionals on the flower. And oops, I like to try to put them where they suggest. It doesn't really matter though. Just make sure that you're not obstructing part of the card through the lid to the ink spot. I don't want that ink to get anywhere. All right, and then they have one in the middle of the larger yellow flower. Okay, now here we go. We have these tiny ones, but the dimensionals are too big for these flowers. So what they've done is they've just taken their snips and cut one in half, okay, and put a half on each one, okay. Where's the other half? There it is. Now, if you have mini dimensionals, that would work even better. Okay, not everybody has the mini dimensionals though, and they did not include any in the kit, so they just said cut them in half. All right, so there we go. We've got that. Okay, let's stick all this on the card. We're going to put the large flower down first, and we have the card closed so that our large flower does not get in the way of the fold. Because if you put it over here, you'll if you're putting the flower here, when you fold it, it'll get in the way like that. So we want to make sure that our flower is not in the way of the fold, and they just kind of randomly have that stuck there. Then they have the large flower and the 2 small flowers. Okay, so here's the large flower. And I'm always careful to not double up the adhesive, the dimensional here. Okay, so I'm going to bump that up next to that flower so we don't have a double layer there. Then we have one of the little ones right here and the other little one up here. And once again, there's not much room to put it. It's kind of overlapping, but I don't want the dimensional on the pink flower, so it's right next to it. Let me see if I can't show you what I'm talking about there. No, I think that's too hard to see. But anyways, the dimensionals are actually stuck on the card base, not on the flower there. All right, so we have that. We also need this flag here, this label. And remember, you do not want to get the adhesive to close the card. So make sure your adhesive is just sticking on this section over here. Okay, just like that. And isn't that fun? I love fancy fold. Last but not least, they've put some of this bling, just kind of sprinkled it here. So let me get that out. And how we doing? Joy says, oops, missed 25 already. It's my male friend's birthday. Well, happy birthday to your friend, Joy. You haven't missed much. I've just started card number 1 on this month's Paper Pumpkin. All right, so they have kind of as rocks or stones down here, pebbles down here by this brand new flower, just grow the sprout. Okay. There we go. Okay, and we are done with card number 1. Oh, back in the camera. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's do card number 2. So that was card number 1. We go back to this page here that tells you what you need. So we're going to need the cloud page. Okay, the cloud one here. And it looks like they've already put the chrysalis on here for us. Okay. We need the butterfly and the caterpillar. So let's get our dies here. Here's our butterfly and our caterpillar. I love these colors, pink and yellow, so pretty. And we need the butterfly stamp. So let me clean off. Another thing, you get your stamp cleaner out, and we'll put these stamps away. And I just have this chamois here. We sell it in the catalog, but it's just a wet water sponge, and it just takes the ink off. There we go. Of course, red and pinks tend to stain your stamps, but they're still good. They're not ruined. They're just stained. Where is the... Oh, here it is, over here. All right, so I'm going to put these back and get the ones I need. And the ones I need are, I am so proud of you. So take this off and get I am so proud of you. I think that's this one. Yep. Then I also need, may this new season hold wonderful new experiences. All right, take this off. And we need the half-wing butterfly. I'll put that one there. Okay. Now that I've got my stamps that I need. All right, and then we need bling and dimensionals, the block and the ink pad. All right, now let's find number 2 directions. Here that is. All right, the first step is I'm so proud of who you've become. It goes in this little cloud area right here. Let's get all this off. There we go. And get my ink spot out. And I'm so proud of who you've become. And that just goes right there. Then the next thing is we're going to turn it over, okay, and it has a spot here for the larger sentiment. There we go. And that just goes right in the middle there. May this new season hold wonderful new experiences. And then also a little butterfly. Cute little pink butterfly fluttering. There we go. And we'll cover the ink. We're done with our ink. The next step is to fold the card. So turn it over, and we're going to fold it this way, and then we'll fold it back this way. Okay. And number 3, we're going to put these two, the butterfly and the caterpillar, on here. So where are my dimensionals? Here they are. And we've got here, and here, and one. Woo, it just barely fits on there. And all right, well, Okay. So the little caterpillar is crawling on this leaf here. There we go. Just like that. And our butterfly is fluttering on the sky part. Come on. There we go. And last but not least, we need some of the little pebbles or the little pearls here. And it looks like they've put them right where the caterpillar is. So there we go. Of course, you can put them anywhere you want. There we go. All right, and we are done with card number 2. Isn't that fun? I love that. All right, let's do card number 3. So this one is, and once again, I've got to find that part of the card of the instructions that tells me what I need. Here we go. Card number 3. I need this black and day and night card base here. Looks like we're doing a horizontal card. All right. We need every day is a new day stamp. So let me get my stamp cleaner out and switch out my stamps. Those on backwards, but that's okay. So here's every day is a new day. And is that the only one I need? Those must be dies that I punch out because I don't have a cloud stamp. Okay, so that's that. Then so where is my die here? Okay, yes, here's the clouds. This one and this one. Oh, and this pretty yellow star. Oh, yes. All right. Oh, it looks like we could use that flower somewhere. I'm not sure where that one should have gone, but we could figure, maybe we can use that for an alternative card. All right. So we have all of our pieces, and we need some dimensionals and some bling, the ink, and the block. And now find card number 3 directions. Here it is. Oops, come on. It's not wanting to fold. Okay, step number 1 is to pop out all of these stars here. Oh, you definitely want to save these. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, yes. That way you can use these on an alternative card. I bet there's someone who's already thought of that. One of the great things about card making, that's what I'm trying to say, is you can go to Pinterest or Google Images and put in the title of this paper pumpkin and the word alternatives, and you will find so many great ideas. And so even if you're like, you don't think you want that month's kit, sometimes someone has come up with such a unique way to use it that you go, oh, I wish I had gotten that, and then it's too late. Because after the 10th of every month, it's too late to get that month's kit, okay? We don't, unless they have extras, which they so rarely do. All right. And that's why I always tell my people, go ahead and subscribe. You can also pause a subscription. You know, if you have a subscription and you think, I really don't want, I've got too many card kits right now, I need to pause it, you can do that. Or, of course, you can cancel. Or you can just buy them individually. Each month you can put in the code and actually buy them individually. All right, so I've punched out all of these stars and this moon here. You can turn this moon over and color it or have a white moon. That's pretty cool. And of course, these stars you can turn over and color them. So yeah, I would definitely keep all that and do an alternative card with that. There we go. Then we have these clouds and this star here. All right, so that was step number 1, punching all that out. Now I need to put these 2 clouds on here and this star. All right, so I need to put dimensionals on the back of all this. And notice we are cutting the, actually, step number 2 is to stamp the inside. So let me go ahead and stamp the inside. Open it up. I've got this sun here, and the sentiment goes on the cloud. So let me ink up my stamp. There we go. And every day is a new day. Well, that's true, isn't it? All right. And is that the only thing they stamped? Yes, it is. Okay, so that's stamping the inside. Now I'm going to close my card here and put my dimensionals on my clouds. See, I'm looking for my dimensionals. Here it is. And they also had to snip. So I'm using the bottom edge here for this and this. Ooh, that is a difficult one because there is just not much of that star to put a dimensional on. Okay, there we go. And then the two clouds. So we have put a half of a dimensional down here and a full dimensional up here, and then same on this one, a full dimensional, and whoop, come on, and a half a dimensional. And I'm noticing the placement of these dimensionals, and I bet I messed that up because I bet, yeah, that you don't want the dimensional to get in the way of the moon. So I'm hoping I can peel this off. Yep. Okay, so be careful. This is a tip. Be careful when you're putting the dimensionals on the cloud. You don't want the dimensional in the middle of the cloud because you don't want it to go through the hole where the moon is cut out, okay? So, yeah, I'm just going to, so I peeled it off, and I'll just get another one here and put it right there. There we go. All right, so now I can be careful not to get that in the way of the hole there. So let's go ahead and take this cloud, and notice they go in two different, the skinniness of the cloud goes in the two different directions. So this one goes down here on the bottom. All right, so we're going to put that one right there, and then this one goes up above. Here. Yeah. There we go. All right, so we have our clouds on, and then notice the shooting star here. We need to put the little star right there. Can't get the back off though. Come on. Oh, being difficult. All right, and it just goes right there like that. That's fun. I love it. Oh, and then they put, okay, so they're like acting like these are like little meteors or something, or sparkles in the tail of the star there. That's fun. Okay. There we go. I love it. So there is card number 3. I love that. All right, one more time, let me remind you, we have a paper share going on right now, and also the May paper pumpkin is going to be the new ink colors. Did I even tell you that? I think I did. Yeah, the new ink colors. I did tell you that. And the golden ticket. There's a golden ticket. We don't know who. They're random, you know, kind of like Willy Wonka. $25 coupon in there for you to spend, voucher. It's a $25 United States money voucher, and so I'm not sure what it is in other countries, but in America, in the United States, it's $25. Okay, you all have a blessed day. I will see you Wednesday for Card Challenge Wednesday. Don't forget, if you have not entered this week's card challenge, to be sure to do that, and I will talk to y'all later, okay? Bye-bye.